Greetings and salutations! Thanks for watching the video. I do appreciate it. I hope it finds you well wherever you are in the world. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to this channel over the last 12 years for whatever reason you did so. We got enough folks that YouTube sent me this lovely silver play button award. We crossed 100,000 subscribers way back in July, I believe. And after about 6 months, I was wondering whether I was going to get one of these because it's not compulsory that you receive one just because you have 100,000. The policy now is that YouTube awards channels that they like that have 100,000 subscribers or more. And I had to send them a note and ask them whether I was one of those channels or not. And it turns out that I am. And they went ahead and sent this to me, but I had to kind of give them a nudge. I think most of that is because of COVID-19. That was also the first time that I ever talked to a human being since I started this channel that worked with YouTube or Google. Up to now, it's all been robots and basically pissing in the wind. You send your feedback and whatever. And anyway. So let's talk a little bit about the future of this channel. What I intend to do in 2021 and moving forward is to post videos about things that I want to post videos about. And the last video that I posted was one about a turntable. And I had a comment on there that somebody said, well, I'm unsubscribing because I don't care about old audio and I'm happy you got a new job, but I don't care about radio, so I'm going to just watch Chris Titus Tech. Go right ahead. See ya. Moving forward, as far as Linux-related videos are concerned, I will post one when something comes along that I want to talk about. As far as Linux being the main focus of this channel, that's a thing of the past. Now, there are several reasons for this. First of all, I have covered just about every aspect of the Linux operating system that I actually understand or know something about, and I have a video up on this channel about pretty much whatever you want to talk about. And anything that I would do moving forward would be repeating myself pretty much. And as far as posting videos with distro reviews and my opinions about political things happening in the Linux community, I don't find those to be extraordinarily useful myself, and I'm not terribly interested in posting them. There's a lot of channels on YouTube that you have folks who comment on political things happening around Linux, but don't really have much useful content, and I don't want to be a part of that crowd. I also don't want to be seen as being part of the elitism that runs rampant in Linux. It has gotten on my nerves to the point where I have been loath to comment much in the community in the last few months. And it's a very insidious elitism. It's not just I'm better than you because I know how to use Linux and I understand what open source is, but it's this focus within the community on the developers and the makers, and these are the only people that use Linux, and so therefore we're going to cater to them and we're going to talk to them. As far as the average user is concerned, well, they really don't exist. At least that's what a lot of people say. Now, we all know that's not true. However, I started talking about Linux on this channel in earnest in 2014, and I have been hitting it pretty hard, and it's been very good to me. I've got to tell you that. I am thankful that the reason why I have 100,000 subscribers is due mostly to one video. And that video is Beginner's Guide to the Bash Terminal. That video gets more views and attracts more subscribers than any other video on this channel. And at this point, it's a couple of years old. I don't see how I can keep redoing the Bash series and all that stuff. So that's why it is what it is. I just don't know where to go with it next. And so anyhow, like I said, the self-limiting nature of the Linux community has become a frustration. And the other thing is this elitist attitude where anybody who comes along and says anything, no matter how long they have been a part of the community or how much they have contributed to it, well, you don't know what you're talking about. Over things like, well, you're not saying gnome. You need to say gnome. I think that's ridiculous, and I'm just tired of participating in it. But that does not mean there will not be more Linux content on this channel. I will always love Linux, use Linux, and support Linux. And when something really cool comes along, I'll post about it, I promise. Now, as far as the Easy Linux community is concerned, there's really not much to that these days. We have the Easy Linux channel, which is up and, or rather not channel, but the web page. It has a link to this channel on it, and that is out there. And the other thing is Easy Talk, which is still up and running, although this is kind of stagnant right now. I would love to see more people become part of this forum and jump in here and help out. Now, I don't get in here very often, and that is a bit of a shameful thing on my part because I should probably participate more, but I am busy these days. I have a job, and I just don't have time, gang. It's difficult to do this. That's one of the reasons that I'm kind of switching over to making videos about things that I want to when I can, and I'm going to try and do shorter videos about fun things and that sort of thing to provide content on the channel. So you're more than welcome to check out Easy Talk. I'd love people to become more involved with this and to see this grow a little bit more. There's some good folks in here who try to help other people. Very few incidences of any sort of... I don't really have to moderate a lot of problems. I don't have a lot of people calling each other names. There's not a lot of squabbles here. People don't get banned every day. So it's a fun, safe place to be, and we've got some good moderators. So anyhow, moving forward, I do intend to just do videos about things that I want to do videos about. And if that involves something that has to do with the radio station, or if it's something to do with audio equipment, or if it's computers or other things, that's what you're going to see on this channel. And if you're here specifically just for Linux and nothing else, and that makes you mad, please feel free to unsubscribe. Thank you for supporting the channel for as long as you did. I hope you have a very nice life. So, as far as the radio is concerned, you can hear me. I will put a link to the radio station website if you click Listen Live anytime 7 to midnight Eastern Standard Time, U.S., Monday through Friday. You're going to hear me playing some country music. It's live radio, so you can stream it, and it works pretty much all over the world. I'll put the link in there. I hope everybody has a safe and happy new year. I am really hoping that 2021 is going to be a new start for all of us, and things are going to be bigger and better than before. So until that happens, you stay safe. We'll talk again soon.